I could hear him faintly through my muted headphone. He was just like, no, I just want to say something. He was not drunk. He was not drunk. So I'm kind of regretting. 我前面没有掉，我还这样看了一下自己说 ，Am I showing something 呢？对，错过什么精彩内容没有？就是 I was like， 要 IG 的话呢，我真的会生气耶，因为当时很黑很暗，然后街上没有什么人，你这样做我很害怕。No, he doesn't have mental issues. He looks normal as fuck. He just looks like a regular 40-year-old guy. Well, not well dressed, but like shorts and polo shirt. I'm still very curious, and I was like, 帅哥可以吗？我可能会把耳机拿下来问他要干嘛。你是不是想要听这样子的？你是不是想要听这样子的 ？Someone said, "What if it's a handsome person?" And I said, "Maybe." 没有，我没有在跟你说我一定会这样子做。I'm not saying I will do that. 我没有跟你说，如果是帅哥我就可以接受，因为我没有要。I'm not trying to brag. 我现在变胖了，其实很少帅哥会跟我搭讪。但是我必须要跟你们讲一件事情，就是之前我在信义区要开台的时候，我在架东西的时候，有一个很帅的男生出来，然后他好像是从101的那个健身房出来，然后就是搭我肩说要跟我做朋友，但是他就是上来就是直接讲，我想跟你做朋友，然后我就说，你懂吗？就是。那今天这个情况是因为是半夜在街上，而且我还戴着耳机，我觉得很可怕。Yeah, Jägermeister from. It's a small bottle. It's only 200 ml. 我哪有行情啊？我说健身房的帅哥现在变成40岁戴帽子的中年男人呢。不尊重都有难。So Taiwanese guys really like to ask me this question. They like to ask every girl this question. If you don't like getting hit on, do you mind if it's a handsome person? And I said, under that circumstance, in the middle of the night, I'm walking by myself listening to a podcast, and someone just tapped me on the shoulder, even if you're hot, I'd be like scared. I would be scared, okay? Because you frightened me. Why are you guys fighting? No fighting. It's just, I get scared. Don't startle me. 不要吓到我. Hey, Wars. Yeah, we're talking about how I got hit on. Not hit. I don't even know what the guy wants. I was wearing my headphones and this guy just tapped me on the shoulder and he was way too close to me. It was an old guy, maybe no, he looks like he's in his 40s. Maybe he was the same age as me. Thank you. It's bleeding though, Wars. It's bleeding. It's bleeding. Look at the blood clot. In fact, not being able to read the room will make you come up as unattractive. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't startle me. Don't start. 打鼻环，这是新的罗克塔，你没发现吗？ What gamers? There's no gamers here. Go away. I hate people being in my... He was in my personal space. And when I was listening to a podcast, you have to understand, I was totally startled. Yeah, if it was a spider he was squishing, that's fine. He did it a second and a third time. Okay? Until we walked into the fucking train station. 这算整形吗? Oh, you're... Sorry, Raw. I'm sorry. Chipiko, stop it. It was before I got my nose pierced. Many spiders. There were so many spiders just crawling all over me. Had to like come and touch me over and over again. It was uncomfortable. It doesn't matter how hot you are. You fucking scared me. I'm very easily startled. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. And then the fact that, you guys know, he only stopped because I stopped walking and I looked at him like this. And I looked around and he just kept walking. But into the station, like we were in the same station. And then I was like so scared. I started streaming. 而且你要想哦，我是听东西，而且我按静音哦，你知道那个 Apple 的耳机是静音的哦，所以我什么都听不到。突然有个跑过来，这么骂我，吓死我，干你几百。罗科坦那个男的好像是 ABC， 那个男的会讲英文，因为他说 Excuse me， 不好意思。然后我听得到一点点。My knee is better. I can walk without limping now, but I still have to see a doctor because it feels really weird. It feels like something is really broken in my knee. 我希望它是粉，然后我希望大家都可以从这件事情学到一个教训，就是徐 baby 很害怕陌生人。If he's a fan, I really hope he would come on to Discord or even message me. Is your sleep schedule very messed up, Wars man? I don't even get sleepy until like 6. And even sometimes I take my meds on an empty stomach at 3. I don't get sleepy at all. JJ 这也是一件事情。JJ Steve said something that was really important in this case. He touched me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Even if you're a fan, don't touch me without. Of course I'm frightened. You know, around my neighborhood, I've been stalked multiple times. And it's like midnight. It was midnight. Yeah, don't touch me. 没有认识之后可以拍肩膀 OK， 但是你不能我走路走到一半 I'm just walking with my headphones on and you just fucking touch me. Bitch, no. No. I'm scared. I don't know what's going on. 我半夜一个人走路走到一半，突然被人碰肩膀，我他妈吓死了！干你讲，你都不知道碰肩膀那个魂，我就是三魂七魄都少了。I haven't even seen a doctor. I'll see a doctor tomorrow and they will do an X-ray. Are the police patrolling the streets at night? In my neighborhood? Yeah, but no. They have a neighborhood patrol. In every city in Taiwan, there's a neighborhood patrol. There are volunteers who patrol the streets, but they're usually just retired grandpa, grandmas. 你没有看过那种社区的，就是里长他们会叫那个志工去晚上去看那个，对。我们家那边也有，板桥也有，但是不常出现。他们就走一遍就没了。Do the police there carry guns? They carry tasers and batons. Unless you are something else. Unless you're out chasing a suspect, then you will get guns. 我记得台湾的巡警是只能拿电击棒跟警棍。对，手无相撞那个，但守望相助那些的老人都只溜一遍啊。I love this camera angle. Look at your beautiful soul and see the night light. Addie, thank you. There's people behind me. They're like a group of 8 people. 好，辣椒水好像是如果在闹区的话，在信义区那些的话。He just wanted to ask me something, but if I said no the first time, shouldn't you just back off? You can ask someone you can ask, there are other people in the streets. There are other, there's a vendor or something else. Khalil, stop making excuses for people who are possible sex offenders, you know? Touching is the problem. He scared me so much. He scared me so much. There's no excuse for what he did. It was offensive. It was invasion of personal privacy, like personal space. Just everyone has a smartphone in their pocket now. You can look at. Oh, that's actually true as well. I used to carry pepper spray, and I stopped because I'm very scared that when I get drunk, I'd pepper spray myself. 我知道还是有人会为那个人开脱，说他可能只是想要问东西而已。但是不管怎么说，你都不应该在半夜的时候跟一个女生这样子。No. Jaeger removes water. Oh, I have all the water here. Look. You want to reassure me to calm me down? Oh, it's okay. But don't put me into the illusion. The delusion of, oh, he meant no harm, because I have to face this world by myself. I have to be scared to be, because I'm already, actually, for a Taiwanese woman, I am very relaxed. No, 对，不需要 touch. 防范意识是很重要的。I'm already very relaxed. 我是一个非常 relaxed 的人。And if it was an older, like a grandpa doing that, I would probably take off my earbuds and say, 干嘛？喂 Because 如果是阿公的话，我可能会把耳机拿下来说，怎么了吗？ Hire a bodyguard, you're cheap. I have no money. It's good to talk about it to let it go. Sure. We're talking about it right now. Just also, like, I think I'm pretty safe. Whoa, JJ knows I've learned boxing. Oh, I forgot. 我自己都忘记我学拳击了。Men and white women commit the crime of unwanted touching the most. That is actually unironically true, Addie. I think white women are just fearless in general because they've been very privileged in their lives. And I'm not saying white women all over the world, I'm just saying white women in certain countries are very privileged and they kind of don't understand, especially like the elder ones. I'm sorry, am I being mean? Please let me know if I'm being like racially inappropriate, but it's just like from what I've seen, they are literally fucking fearless. They're fucking, white women are fucking fearless. I don't know why. As a black man in America, I'm being so real. Like, who the fuck said it was okay for you to do that? And they're like, no. When I say white women, I'm talking about women from a certain generation. You guys know, right? It's the, I'm sorry to say this, but it's the Karen era. It's like white women from, like the white women in their 50s, their 40s. I've seen this one. There's a Karen community on Facebook. There's this woman, she was escorted out. Well, you're 51 and tell me if I'm right. There's this woman who got evicted from a restaurant. She fucking she screamed at the police when the police asked them to remove her from the property. And she was like screaming or crying and trying to like kick the female police, like, and she was like, no, I'm a big part of my Christian community, I go to church. Yeah, it's like from Florida. It's a footage from Florida. They didn't even drag her ass. It was the police cam. you know, the police cam on the chest. And then the guys were like, okay, please stay here. We're going to ask a female police to come and escort you to the police station. And all her church friends were out there and saying like, how dare you? She's a very committed woman to our church. And like, I was watching this. My Asian ass was watching this on Facebook. And I was like, whoa. Whoa. I'm sorry. This is a very... I'm just gonna say it. Intrusive thoughts. If there was a person of color, the police would have fucking tackled the person and have their knee on the neck. Was that... Can I say that? No, but like that's what I thought. That woman was being so rude to the police. She was screaming. It's not even about being a boomer. She was just a disrespectful human being who was an older white woman. And she was like screaming and everything. And I was like, oh my God. And she attacked the police. Like, but still, if it was like a person of color, they would have fucking just tackled her. I'm not trying to do like a let's hate on the police thing, but I'm just saying there's a difference, right? There is a difference. I'm not even American. I'm Taiwanese, and I can tell. Like, there's a difference. When people call the cops on Karens, Karens never really get what they really deserve. It's only the internet. The internet exposed the Karens, right? And then the Karens might lose their jobs and stuff. But when the conflict happens at the point, the Karens never really get too much shit. Like at where the conflict happens. Dude from Europe stayed with him for like the guy before. He said, wow, you really don't like... What? Why? I for the longest time thought you were American. No, I am not American. I'm Taiwanese. And I do love American culture. I am raised watching MTV and stuff. And when I was in Canada, I did go to Canada for 2 years. And I grew up watching BET and everything. So I learned to see things from different angles. Because you have to understand a lot of Asians are also racist without being educated on what racism is. Even in Taiwan, we have Aboriginals, and people are racist towards them. And it's like, you disagree. Every white woman who complains gets called Karen now. Like the pregnant nurse having her rented bike stolen by the kid, and everyone assumed she was being a Karen instead of being robbed. Well, I'm not saying it's... Yeah, white women have that. It's kind of like being a white male in this time of age. A lot of white males I can't call them males. White men think that they're being like targeted against. It's because of the white privilege, which wow, I love how my stream just gets really, really uncontrollably deep. White privilege is something that happens to you without you realizing that it's happening. 哪些话题？这些都不是这些都不是 TOS， 这些只是非常具有争议性。It's controversial. It's not TOS. Karen is not a slur for white women. Karen is a slur for horrible, horrible privileged white women who thinks the world needs to revolve around them. Okay? I know a lot of good white women. Okay? It has to do with you being privileged without understanding where you're privileged. Like, like, it's because you don't have friends that are in the other end of the spectrum. The spectrum is in, like, the racial one, not like in the neural one, but white supremacy is something that people don't understand. If you're white, you don't know. It's very different because me as a Asian woman, I know that we're being fetishized and we kind of play on it, you know? Asian women, we take that as our advantage. Some of us. Holy shit, they're gone. The drunk people behind me are gone. Is it bad to ask white people if they're indigenous or colonizer? Yeah, maybe not use the word colonizer because it triggers everybody. We're all colonizers. Martin Luther King said it best. You judge a person based on the content of the character, not by the color of their skin. I agree so. But it's just a so. But when Martin Luther King was alive, he didn't. I'm very sad, but he didn't think that to this day people will have kind of an equal. If only he can see there was a black mermaid. If only Martin Luther King can be alive to see a black mermaid or a black superhero, man. Straight White Man by Bo Burnham. I've heard that, yeah. Bo Burnham, Straight White Man, that was good. People in the U.S. forget that MLK was the most wanted person by the FBI when he was alive. So you're more from Malcolm X. You're white, but your heart is color. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be on anybody's foot right now. I'm just saying that if you're gonna tell me there's no white privilege, you are fucking kidding me. I've talked about this multiple times before, but I'll talk about it right now again. I used to work in an English prep school, which is an after-school facility to teach your children English. And we try to hire, because we teach American English, we try to hire blue-eyed blondes. We had this black guy walk up to us, hand us this beautiful resume, very, very prestige resume. The manager said, "He black?" I said, "Yes." She said, "No, we're not gonna hire him." 外教看到是黑人就不要了。我跟你说真的，I'm not bluffing. This is actual. Maybe other cram school have different experience. 可能其他的补教班有别的经验，但是我必须跟你讲，我当初的补教班连锁的 ，it was a very prestigious chain English prep school. Okay, it's called Native Speakers. Cabron, that guy's from America. He's like from fucking Chicago or something. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. You think he's from Nigeria? You know, he's saying this as the concept. So only you're not agreeing with it. I understand, but it's just... it hurts me. In the head and the heart and everything. Like, when people say, like... oh my god. It happened to me as well, because I didn't graduate from a good school. And I tried to do homeschool. No. I tried to do tutoring. So I passed a Taiwanese English test where I got full score, like 100 out of 100. I got the golden certificate. But the parents were like, oh, you didn't graduate from a good school? I'm not gonna hire you. I'm like, but on the website, you did say you want someone who sound native. You wanted someone who sounded native speaker-ish, and I am cheap, and I am what you want. And they're like, oh, but you didn't graduate from any of the school that we want to. People can't see the person instead of color, instead of the school they graduated from. It's the same. It's a social norm, but it's also just, yeah. But yeah, back to the cram school thing. It is horrible. Did you know they hired this guy from California who graduated from Berkeley? They hired him and signed a contract every year. He's been teaching there. When I was working there, he's been signed to them for 4th year straight, and he is the most horrible human being. He's racist. He hates Taiwan. He is disgusting. He tries to fuck every Asian girl he sees. Hey, DM.
You can't, cause yo, ciao.
What COVID? What did you say? What did you say? No, but seriously though, the cram school that I worked for, they only like hired him because he is blonde and blue-eyed. But you're here for your monthly. Did you get COVID again? How? Dude, wash your hands. I mean, get well soon, DM. No, but wash your fucking hands, dude. No, it doesn't matter about the shots. Just wash your hands. What? Is that still a thing? I don't know. Privileged people tend to be shit people very often. No, that guy was so disgusting. The guy, this was like 10 years, like not even 15 years ago, okay? That guy was, COVID is not just real, yeah, COVID is just a cold. COVID is just a cold, but wash your hands. Wash your hands. That guy was like, every time I would spend time alone with him, he would complain. He said he's from California. He graduated from Berkeley. And then he said, oh, I can't stand Taiwan, all the motorcycles, all the motorbikes. And what the fuck? It's so hot here all the time and people are disgusting. And I'm like, why don't you go the fuck back to California then? And he's like, you're hateful. And I'm like, yeah, shut up. Because he hit on me when I first started working there. And I was like, no. And then he's like, and then he started like being super bitter to me. But listen, that's the same school. The same school that hired him was the same school that said no to the black teacher who submitted his form. I worked there 2 years and I got I think I got very much into alcohol when I worked there. It was horrible. It was horrible. I don't know anything about Berkeley, okay? So in Taiwan, we're like, oh, you're from Berkeley, you must be really good. No, personality, shit. It was really disgusting. And then what really removed me from that job was that when the manager found out that my English is actually better than most of the teachers there, she said, I'm going to fake your resume so you can teach here. What? Excuse me, ma'am? 我跟你说，酗酒是每一个职业都会带给的伤害。And I was like, no, I don't think I can do that. Berkeley is a hipster school. That guy, can I tell you just, I've said this on stream before, but I've been streaming for 10 years, so let me tell the old story again. That guy, that white guy, his most prestigious story when he was teaching at a children's English school, cram school, prep school, was that he made a lot of noise in the middle of the night. And the second day, the landlord went up to check on him. There was blood all over. Apparently, he cut himself and he started like all over the, I don't know, mushrooms? Weed? I don't think weed can cause that. He did something really horrid. He had his blood all over the fucking apartment room. And because we, as a prep school, we helped him find his apartment. So his landlord complained to my facility. What the fuck was he on? Kwan Kwan. Hi, Kwan Kwan. Seriously, what would have caused that? Because the downstairs neighbors always complain about him making noise. And then he said he's working out because he lifts at home. But then like the landlord went up to check. It was all fucking blood all over. It was all over the fucking floor, dude. I don't think shroom would do that, right? Yeah. Shrooms make you peace and love. But like, what the fuck was that? And I had to work him. I was working with him at the time, dude. I was so scared. Taiwan was in the news today here on CA. Looked like a big military package was passed. From where to where? Military package. From America to Taiwan? What, to defend ourselves? To China? Defend ourselves to China. Guys, it's okay. Even if China were to U.S. signed package to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. Oh, we're on the list. Nah, guys, it's okay. Even we've been buying from America since like 50 years ago. My nephew is in the military, and yeah, we've been using downgraded, American aircraft since like 50 years ago. It's okay. Even if they were, yeah, U.S. is just a big arms dealer. That's fine. It's fine. What can I say? If they do attack us, it kind of is expected, but if they don't, it's also kind of expected. Do you know what it means? Like, I try to explain this on stream. 上面我一直要跟外国人解释说，民国100，我们现在民国100几年啊。I'm trying to explain to you guys like we're on the year of our country is in 113. We've been independent for 113 years. And all the while China has been threatening to attack us. That's why I am a grown up and I'm like with it, and people are like, what, you guys are not scared? 为什么你们不怕？ You guys have to understand. 我们以前的口号是反攻大陆诶。You guys have to understand. 50 years ago, our national anthem was to fight back to China and reclaim China. Us, Taiwan, this little country, that a booger size of a country that was considered, harmless, and we were even mistaken for as Thailand. We were saying we were gonna fight back. 像外面很热。Isn't there certain countries that don't recognize Taiwan? Yeah, because of politics first. It's always because of politics. Have I been to China? Yes, I lived there. I've been to Beijing. I've been to Guangzhou. I lived in Guangzhou for 3 months, and I lived in Beijing for a month, and then I went to Shanghai. Conservative right wing. I am the democratic Chinese. I don't know. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I'm not of any political party. I'm just some stupid person in this on this island thinking that we're an independent island. Oh, China is banning WhatsApp and Threads. That's never gonna. It's never gonna be easy to. No, it's not gonna be easy for Taiwan to be independent. I don't think in my lifetime can I get around that with a VPN. We don't need VPN. Chinese people need a VPN. It's a counter towards U.S. moving towards TikTok ban. China is communist and Taiwan is democratic state. Oh yeah, but I'm not Chinese. I'm Taiwanese. Khalil, that's one thing you need to acknowledge, that in Taiwan we don't identify ourselves as Chinese. We say we're Taiwanese. And I'm also half Tibetan, and I refuse to think that Tibet is a part of China. So I'm half Tibetan and half Taiwanese because Tibet is too good. No, the origin, no. If you look, yeah, the half of the generation in Taiwan is from China, but also there are Aboriginal. The Aboriginals in Taiwan we have a very close connection. 没有，他在讲说是不是中国人来台湾做中华民国政府，我们就是华人嘛。但是必须要讲的一件事情是，原住民其实台湾的原住民是跟冲绳的原住民是一样的。We're mixed, but we have a new identity. We're called Taiwanese. It's just like Americans are not pure Americans. If you have to say, maybe they're English, maybe they're German, whatever, but like they're not. But they say they're American. So here in Taiwan, we say we're fucking Taiwanese. You're German American. If you have a very strong connection to German, like literally your mother immigrated to America. 主播会怕印度移工来台吗？不会啊，为什么我会怕？为什么要怕这件事情？ I have to go throw this away. 我去丢这个。Also, I want to pee. Am I supposed to go to the hotel to pee as well? Guys, 后面有印度人，我们等一下一起去吃印度菜啊。哦，还有你是不是没有出过国啊？你们怎么会觉得这种事情好笑还是什么的？我10年前就去过印度了，我没有被强奸，那边的人有的人不好，有的人很好。我在台湾还比较常受骚扰。I have to go and throw this away. Guys, we're gonna become one of those people who go ask if we can pee in a very expensive hotel. Let's see if we can make it. Let's see, because I can't hold my pee. I was gonna be like, let's just go home. And I was like, no, because I am old. Okay, I've been streaming for 10 years. I don't think I can hold my pee as well as I did before when I was younger. 我现在已经不能就是 We're gonna be one of those people. I'm gonna try to be as sophisticated. Look at this hotel. Look at this hotel. Okay, if you don't know Region Hotel, just... I'm gonna leave you guys here. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Leave you guys here. Oh my god, Chibiko, that's actually super smart. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Chibiko, that is actually super smart. Please explain to the rest of the chat why English is better. It also has to do with racism. Who was it that said speak English? Because it worked wonders. Speak in English. Okay, this brings us to another content. It's English. What is that word? I never use the trick, ragamuffers, because I'm stupid. I'm bilingual, so if I can speak a language, I will speak it. But apparently, using English works fucking amazing. Like, they don't even fucking doubt me. They were just like, oh, the bathroom's right there. They're like, oh, do you stay here? Like, what the fuck, dude? There was it's an English privilege is a real fact. They didn't even fucking doubt why am I in there, and they're just like, they didn't even ask like what the fuck I want. They were just like, oh, the bathroom is downstairs, the bathroom's right there. What the hell? At the Regent Hotel, people. At the Regent Hotel. When I lived in China, I was a very privileged child because 厕所很高级啊，很漂亮，很香，很干净. It was a clean as fuck bathroom. When I lived in China, I lived in Guangzhou. So my mom only shops at the white people place in Guangzhou. I'm sorry, there's a white people place in Guangzhou, okay? Just so you know, white people influence. There's a white people place in Guangzhou. It's a supermarket that has all the wines and everything. They have all the wines and the cheese and stuff. It's very expensive. 信义区，对。那个什么 market, the supermarket in 信义区. I sound like a valley girl. I wish I was a valley girl. 天母是我们小时候. We used to, okay, there was a district in Taipei, Taiwan. Taipei meaning like it's the, you know, the capital city of Taiwan. Tianmu used to be full of Americans. You guess what I get in Tianmu? 我在天母会买什么，你知道吗? Bubble bath, Mr. Bubbles, and the gums. We used to go to this convenience store in Tianmu that has Spam, Mr. Bubbles, everything. And everyone who lives there are from America or from, you know, Army. There's an American Army house in Tianmu, Taipei. now that we don't have any American armies in Taiwan, that place is dying down. There's a baseball, what is that? Dome? There's a dome there. 天母以前真的是，我妈都会带我们去那边，就是买美国的货。因为我30了嘛，所以这是30年前的事情。天母现在什么都没有啦，天母现在什么都没有啦。天母 has nothing now. Oh my god, fake. I thank God I have American accent. Okay, by the way, you hear the crazy laughs? There's 3 Koreans up there. What another? No, that's not another bottle. That's just Jaeger. Jaeger just fills itself up. Those 3 Koreans over there, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like laughing their asses off. I could hear them from like in the lobby. I think they stay here, so which means they're very rich, but also at the same time they're cray-cray. Rich Koreans are crazy as fuck. I shared this story before. I studied abroad in Canada for 2 years in Ontario, and there's this Korean girl who doesn't speak a word. She doesn't speak a word of English, and she was sent there anyway. And these blonde girls who looks like fucking Regina from Mean Girls, like the blonde Mean Girls looking girls, they were just standing behind her. I swear to God, they didn't say anything mean about her. They were just giggling. And then this Korean girl just fucking punched them in the face. She turned her head back and started punching them in the face because they were giggling behind her. She got sent right back to fucking Korea. 很屌，但是那个女生没有在捉弄她。They bullied me. 他们没有捉弄她，他们是捉弄我。They didn't bully her. They were bullying me. But the Korean girl didn't know English at all. So she just automatically thought, you know, like how people who are just kind of like men who doesn't get girls, they automatically think all girls are evil. It's just this girl, she doesn't speak a word of English, and she just thinks that everyone who's laughing is laughing at her. So she just fucking punched them in the face. Oh, they didn't stop bullying me after that encounter because they know that I'm a softie. Do you call them incels when they're all girls? But anyway, that Korean girl got sent. I am not. I don't even fucking care. You know why? Because the Korean girls were also bullying me. 我高中很温柔，我高中很胆小。I was a softie in high school. I used to eat my lunch in the staff's bathroom. I used to take my packed lunch. I don't eat it in the cafeteria. I didn't eat it in the hallway. I took it into the bathroom, the employee bathroom, the staff bathroom, and ate it in because I was being bullied. 我高中真的就是这样子过的，所以我长大之后看到 Mean Girls， 没有，我小时候很，尤其是你要想我去加拿大 ，you have to think. No, I was very spicy when I was in elementary school in Taiwan. I was like fighting people, but I was in Canada. I was all by myself. My parents weren't there. I was all by myself, and I didn't speak the language as well. I mean, my English was already very good at the time, but I wasn't fluent. I've been speaking English since I was 7, but I don't know the lingo. I don't know the lingo. And people make fun of me because I didn't know how to put on makeup. I had very short hair. And they're like, Ching Chong. And then my name was still it wasn't Olive. It was my Chinese name. My Chinese name is Qianling Xu. And Qian in French means dog. And Canada is fluent in French. So guess what? People call me Shen. 我叫千灵嘛，然后千 CHIEN 在法文里面是 Shen 的意思是狗的意思。Everyone's like, oh, you eat dogs. Oh, you eat dogs. I spent 2 years in Canada. The first year, I was so bullied. I got so bullied at this point where one time I got to school. It was before class. And I saw these people surrounding. I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, I just wanted to see. And I squeezed into it. And I don't know what even happened. But this guy just put a brownie, smashed it up my face. He just smashed a brownie up my face. I didn't even know what happened. In front of like 20 high school kids who just smashed a brownie up my face. I couldn't fight back to him. He was this guy who had these acne all around. This white guy. He's a ginger as well. A ginger with acne and stuff. And then, but he was taller than me. Of course, I couldn't fight him. I went into the girls' bathroom and I started punching the tissue dispenser till it fell. And the girls behind me was like, oh my God, you're disgustingly crazy. And then they walked away. That was my high school life. I started cutting myself. 很多8+9，加拿大的8+9。I started cutting myself on the thighs. Welcome to the club. No, welcome to the club. I started cutting myself on the thighs, and then someone saw me cutting myself, and then ended up I have to go to the counselor's room every day after break, and she has to talk me out of cutting myself. But she wasn't really helping. She was just trying to like occupy my time so I don't have time to cut myself. I listen to Linkin Park every day. You 2015年就追踪我了，我2015年在干嘛？ Your origin is from Iran. I was born in Australia. Oh my, Austria. Australia? I can't. How did I stop cutting myself? Oh, Stardew Valley was my favorite. How did I stop cutting myself? I stopped cutting myself after I came back to Taiwan. And then I started doing other things to my body. I went straight into bulimia. That's, yeah, right after cutting myself, I went straight into bulimia. Because after I came back to, when I was in Canada, I was the hot Asian girl who was weird. So everyone bullied me. But after I came back to Taiwan, I was the fat girl who is weird. And then I just started, I would eat a whole tub of rice. And then, and I would go to all-you-can-eat hot pot. Eat and go puke and eat. But I was with my older sister at the time, and she looked at me like I was a freak, and she was like, why the fuck are you doing this? And I was like, I was crying, and I told her, I don't know. That's when my sister started saying things to me like, why can't you just stop being unhappy? And then it kind of, I love her to this day. I still talk to her, but like, it kind of, yeah. So my mental health did not like go up. It just went all the way down. 他不理解我是正常的，因为他是一个很健康的人。他以前也是那种 My sister was in diet culture, but she kind of is healthy with it. She tried to go on a diet where she only eats pineapples. And then afterwards she was like, oh, I'm getting older, I'm getting fatter, it's okay. And she's okay with it, but I'm not okay. I'm not okay with it. She kind of grew out of it. So some people grow out of it, right? Like your teenage gap. Like when people say you're supposed to look a certain way, you're supposed to do something, and you kind of grow out of it. The pineapple diet definitely worked. My sister stopped growing and she's shorter than me and has a flat chest. She is like super short. Yeah, we were in Thailand. All she ate was pineapples. But she grew out of it. She kind of has her own diet. I will still say that her diet is very imbalanced, but she's healthy. But me, on the other hand, I will admit, I'm 35. I sometimes still go, yeah, I sometimes still do it. I did the keto diet. I did the fast. Oh, I am way too fat for my ideal weight. Like, I am at least 20 pounds heavier than what I'm ideally looking like if I were to, you know, get a job in modeling or on TV or anything. Oh, that was really unhappy. Would I do keto again? Warsan? I had a very great poop today. I really I love having great poop. So, 我现在不能运动 JJ 我的膝盖 JJ my knee JJ's like, do you still do sports now? How can I do sports? You want to read the good poops? Oh, dude, the good poops are good. All I'm trying to do is, like, if I want to eat unhealthy foods, like hot pot and stuff, I eat a lot of veggies. 我现在能做的就是，如果我想要吃麻辣烫或什么的话，我就会吃很多蔬菜。What happened to my knee? I wore a really high heel shoes and then I twisted. I like tripped and then it tore my ligaments on my knee. And it's been like 2 weeks and I'm finally getting better. What is considered to be good poop? It was really big. Can I even state this on street? It was really big. Solid. Golden. Is that what you want to hear? Almost heart to flesh. Big, solid poop. So, it was almost hard to flush down. But golden though. Golden. Here. You have to know. It's only healthy poop if it's golden. 晚安, Jason. You have to flush it twice. One time I pooped so hard, the toilet was stuck. 等一下去就不让我用，我等一下要回家了啦。Multiple smaller poops are just like diarrhea to me. I hate it. I hate multiple small poops. I just like one big one and just let me be free for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You guys know men know what I mean, because men poop all the time. Men poop all the fucking, I don't know. Like, seriously, why do you poop all the time? My nephew, he would go poop in the middle of a meal. How does your digestive system even work? Why do you guys just eat and then poop. 男生为什么那么会大便啊？ What is in your stomach? Have I tried eating psyllium husk? Oh, I have a whole tub of psyllium husk. I hated it. I used to put it in my morning yogurt. Oh, I hate that shit. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Dude, my nephew pooped so much. I told him, you're like a fucking bird. 我很喜欢大便的话题，对不起，我从小就很喜欢大便的话题。因为我跟我姐说，我们每次讲都说你今天有没有大便啊？你大便怎样啊？可是我真的要说，我侄子就是那种吃到一半就会去大便的人，那种you in the middle of your meal you go poop. I'm like, 为什么？なんで？ Why? Why do you go poop in the middle of your meal? Like, how does that even work? No, my nephew actually eats in the middle of the meal and he goes poop. And he's skinny. He's so very skinny. He's very skinny. And he tries so hard to gain muscles. He like drinks protein shakes for his breakfast. He's only 20. 对，肠胃不好。I want that fast metabolism. You do. That is so not fair. You will have sometimes choose not to drink alcohol and no. Poo, like reeking is another thing. The men that I know, they have regular poops. And that's why they're so skinny. I think, okay. A lot of people are like, why do those competitive eaters have such skinny waists? 就那种大胃王为什么会那么瘦？ Because they poop a lot. Every 2 days? Well, Galva, you don't eat much then. You don't eat much if you poop twice a day. 2 every day. It's those competitive eaters. They poop like every time after their meal. I go every morning as well. Okay, can I tell you guys this? Can I say this? 我可以讲吗？我有一个很恶心的故事，你们要听吗？ This is a very scary story. It might wipe your fantasy about women. So when I was 20, one time I went to, I was just at home and I took a shower and I haven't pooped in a week. 我有一次去洗澡，然后我1个礼拜都没大便 and I just started massaging my waist. 我就开始按摩我的肚子 I was like doing this. Psyops was you tried to. Thank you so much for the 21 months. You tried to stop the storm? No, okay, so thank you so much for the song. I was trying to massage my tummy and then it was so bad. I was hurting so bad I couldn't move. 就我在那按摩之后，我突然就是很痛，没有办法动。So I got out of the shower naked. 我就整个是光着身体出来，然后超痛，真的超痛，真的 it was hurting so bad. I was crying naked, and I couldn't even like get to my phone. I was just like in my bed, like right out of the bathroom, went into my bed. 我就从厕所出来，就直接躺在床上 ，and I couldn't move. I didn't poop. It was hurting so bad. I thought I was gonna die. I seriously, 我真的以为我要死掉了 I thought I was gonna die. I had cold sweat, like, and I thought there was something really wrong with me. I thought there was something really wrong. 我以为我得了什么绝症，你知道吗？我以为我就是发生了什么事情，我真的要死掉。I really actually thought, no, I'm not even kidding. I thought I was gonna die. No. Yeah, how can you not shift for a week? I thought it was normal. I was like trying to get the phone to get my family to call 911 for me. 我就是想要就是拿手机叫我家人帮我打那个救护车。I really wanted to go to the emergency room. None of my family came back home, and I couldn't reach my phone, and I was just like in pain in bed. 不是，真的是便秘而已。Turns out there was gas, and then I was just like, I was massaging it too well, and then the gas just like fucking killed me. Hi, Kendrick. Gas. And then I pooped, and I was okay. 我后来去大便之后我就没事了。我以为 No, you guys have to understand. I thought I was gonna die. 我真的以为我要死掉了。I thought I was gonna die. 论大便的重要性，真的是 to talk about the severity of constipation. I thought I was gonna die. I really thought I was gonna die because it hurt so bad. I couldn't even move, guys. It was like, guys, look. No, I didn't measure how much weight loss. I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't even move. I was on the bed. I was like this. Oh. Dude. So for those of y'all who are scared now, I poop every day. I sometimes poop 3 times in a day. I'm much better now. 我现在一天大概可以大1-2次便，所以大家不要担心。I think what happened before was because, okay, but this is still very bad though, because you know why I can poop 2 to 3 times a day? Is because I'm always at home. Did you guys know why I didn't poop out? Like why I was constipated? It wasn't because of I wasn't eating enough fiber. It was because I didn't poop outside of home. So I was in high school, and if I go to school, I don't poop. And I held my poop in so much to the point where my stomach makes it like a reflection, like I just don't poop. 没有，因为我不敢在外面大便。So that's also the other reason why I don't like to travel, because I don't poop. If you've seen me in 2019 when I traveled, I was constipated. I remember like when I went to Germany 10 years ago, I was so constipated. I went to Germany for 10 days. I didn't poop. 10 days with no pooping. Even I went there with my sister. My sister was so worried. We were eating sausages and stuff. 没有，我只要在外面我就大不出来，我真的大不出来。我要吃泻药或是什么。I need either like medication or I need what is that called? Lube? What is that thing called? A lube thing. What hotels are... Galva, it's not even about cleanliness. It's just my mindset. My mindset. I don't like to poop outside of my known home. And now that I've lived in this apartment for so long, this is my home. This is where I poop. And I don't want to poop outside. It's really bad. I have a friend who did what is that thing called? The thing that makes you poop. The lube that makes you poop. 那个灌肠的英文叫什么？ Why do I keep doing it? Pooping in a strange toilet and getting backsplash. Ugh! What are those things called? The oil thing, the lube thing. So, a friend that I used to have, she uses the lube thing. Enema. She uses enema a lot because she wants a flat stomach. But enema gives you... Do you know what enema gives you? Enema also gives you hemorrhoids. So no. No. Yeah. Because when you have enema, you have to hold it up. And let it all out, right? Normal people don't poop. Okay, guys, tell me how long does it take for you to poop? Don't be shy. Tell me, how long does it take for you to poop? Because if you go on a toilet and if you go on your... Yeah, 2 minutes is so nice. But some people get on... Some people go on the toilet and do 30 minutes. And then the blood rushes to your veins in your anus. That's what causes enema. Not enema. That's what causes hemorrhoids. 我现在在跟你们解释痔疮怎么会形成，就是你如果一直坐在厕所上面的话，然后那个血会冲到你的肛门，然后它就会变成痔疮。That's what causes... Oh, why am I here educating you guys about this? What the fuck is... Wait, sorry. What the fuck is wrong with me? No! Sitting on a toilet for 30 minutes is crazy. Galva, no, you don't know any woman. For girls, sitting on a toilet for 30 minutes is normal. That's why a lot of us have hemorrhoids. 对，上厕所滑手机很容易长痔疮，所以我那时候就是我知道这件事情之后，What do you mean no way? No, seriously. If you're pooping, you poop, just fucking wipe it and go. Don't sit on it. It will give you enema. Just I'm not kidding. A lot of women have hemorrhoids. Yes, a lot of women have hemorrhoids. No, it's not even ass play. A lot of women don't even like ass play. No, we have it because of... I almost had it. Because, you know, my sister is 6 years older than me, and she told me the horrible things about hemorrhoids. So I was like, oh my God, I don't want it. 你本来就不应该要对女生有美好的泡泡啊。我现在只要大便就是大完马上就擦屁股，而且我会用沾水。Right now, like after I poop, I'll like damp the tissue and just wipe my ass and go off. I don't want to stay there anymore. I don't want hemorrhoids, dude. Do you know, like, can you imagine having hemorrhoid procedure? It's like a procedure on your anus. So what? Okay, you guys are guys, right? So you pee with a tool that squirts outside. But we're women. We pee with like, it goes all the way down. That is horrible. Be nice to your woman if you have one right now, because having birth, having hemorrhoids, not fun. This sounds fun. respect the female. You should have. Everyone should respect the female. Okay, I'm gonna end stream right here because I want to have the last moment with myself. 我最后想要跟自己一起玩。抽工。I really want to stream more. If you guys watch me from the beginning, you would realize that in the middle, like, really wanting to quit, because I don't, like, I just, 如果你们从一开始有看我实况的话，你就会发现我中间其实不太想要跟人讲话，就是 I don't want to talk to anyone， 我就不想跟人家讲话。I'm sorry, I'm very depressed. As a streamer, this shouldn't be. I want to be able to stream. 我开着不讲，大家就会说你，大家就不会讲话啊。JJ said I can just start streaming and not talk, but like that's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just very depressed. No crying. Yeah, 开着会让我分心。对，Just like JJ said, having the stream on distracts me, so I don't get into. Like I'm depressed, but I don't. Don't listen to what? No, they're fine, Khalil. Stop doing that. Stop saying that. They're fine. All of my chat right now who are here with me, they're wonderful as well. I'm just very lonely. And sometimes a lot of people in chat are not saying what I want to listen to. 我就只是想要聊天，然后有的时候聊天室的人都讲的不是我想要聊的，你知道吗？ I'm great at streaming, of course I feel better here. Is that it? 生气的也会让我们，当然啦，当然。You have nobody, you're all alone. Khalil, me too. Me too. It doesn't mean that we're each other's only person, but it means that you need to find what makes you feel good. I need to find what makes myself feel good. Right? I think people who are here right now, most of the people, not everybody, but like people who are in my chat, most of the people in my chat is like, we don't find people we like in everyday life. That is why we go on the internet and we find people who can resonate with us, right? That's what I'm doing right now because I don't my bestie and I are no longer besties, and my other friends and I are no longer friends, and we talk to each other because 我觉得我们会一起讲话是因为我们有一点点共识 we have some kind of thing in common, and I don't want that to be about sex. I don't want that to be about, you know, me being Asian woman with tits or whatever. I want it to be about because of, like, I'm here on stream and I'm talking about some shit that you guys agree with, and we can fucking, I mean, this is a plus. Of course this is a plus, right? Right? It's a plus. Me being the way that I look is a plus, and I just want that we all have a fun time. Kendrick. For the Asian. But I'm so not Asian. Yeah, I love that. Thank you guys for being here with me. I'm smart. I am smart, but I'm also stupid. I'm too stupid to have my actual life in a, like, I don't know how to get my actual life together. You know what I mean? I'm here because this is what the actual thing I can handle. And I will be here. It's almost my 10th year and I'll be here. Life is like that, I know. I'll see you guys. Oh, why do I have to see you guys somewhere? Wait, can I have another cigarette? Can I have another cigarette? 10年很长，10年很长啊。可是我发现10年，然后我完全没有做到我该做的事情。Can I have another cigarette? You guys are like, boy, can I have another cigarette?